Now, this isn't something I'd normally ever review, but I'm quite impressed with this, so I thought it'd be worth doing a video on it. This is a Lumie Bodyclock. Basically, I'm sure you've seen these advertised or whatever, or for sale. It's one of these alarm clocks where they gradually get brighter closer to the time the alarm's set to go off, rather than just beeping at you. And from what I've used of it so far, it actually wakes me up feeling a lot more awake than a normal alarm clock would work. Now, I haven't got a camera that can really time-lapse very well, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate to you what would happen when you set the alarm clock, essentially. So, I can turn the brightness on and off manually with the buttons, so what I'm going to do is sort of take you through it as it slowly lights up. So, what you're seeing here would be what it would do over the course of half an hour. So it gradually gets brighter and brighter. Till it gets to that brightness, which is as bright as it goes, which is actually very bright. I know it's harder to make that out on the camera, but in the actual room that would illuminate a sort of half a decent sized room quite easily, and it's easily bright enough that when you're in bed and that comes on, it'll wake you up. There is also an alarm function on there if you needed it. So there's also a sunset function on this when you actually go to bed, if you want to set that, where if you have the light on, it will gradually do the reverse of what I've just done there, where the light slowly turns itself off, getting dimmer and dimmer, which is apparently meant to encourage the brain to actually realise it's time to go to sleep. I haven't used that enough to work out if it makes me get to sleep faster, because I think often getting to sleep depends on how tired you actually are. But I can understand the logic that it works better than rather than just flicking a light out and wanting to go to sleep. If you're in a room that gradually gets dimmer over the course of, 5 minutes to half an hour, depending on how bright you want it when it starts turning off, your body understands it ought to be going to sleep soon. So that's the actual clock, and if there's interest in it, I'll do a video tutorial on how to set up, because I know a few people complained online that they were quite difficult to do, but it's really quite simple. But yeah, from what I've seen of this, it's really got me actually waking up a lot more alert in the mornings and probably developing a better sleeping pattern, because my shifts at work can be all over the place. Sometimes I'm not tired by 3 in the morning, but I can't ever seem to wake up by sort of 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the actual afternoon. So that's the Lumie Bodyclock 30, Starter 30, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. They're not the cheapest things, they're about 50 quid. There are other brands that do things like this for about 30 quid, and I know Philips do them for about 50 to 100 quid as well on the price range, but from what I've used of this, it is really good, so I'd highly recommend it.